Right, I have an interesting lens today. Pretty tiny for a full frame camera. It's also a very familiar focal length for myself as a portrait photographer because, yes, you guessed it right, it's an 85mm lens. And this is actually a pretty cool one. So I'm going to tell you all about it in my dedicated review video. But today I'm out here in central London just trying to have some street photography using a tele lens, see what I can capture. So I'm going to show you some of those photos and see if you like them as well. But anyway, at the same time, I don't want to waste my journey out in central London, so I'm going to also pop into DJI to speak to a couple of friends over there and see what they're up to. I know you might ask me about the Neo stuff, but yeah, I will talk a little bit about that later in a separate video. So until then, I'll see you in a bit. I'm just going to snap some photo right now. Bye. So this is the Carnaby Street, one of my favorite places to photograph in London. And usually there are a lot of interesting people, nicely dressed for me to photograph. But today I think I'm a little bit early for the day, and so there aren't many people that I usually see around here at the moment. Mostly are just tourists. I thought that I could test the 85 lens right here, and that would be really cool, right? And some portrait using a portrait lens. So I'm still waiting. But my meeting is coming up soon, so I may not have the luxury of time to do some lovely portraits around here. But I did snap around a little bit. Not quite street photography, purely just to test out the lens AF performances, and also how the image quality looks like against the sun for flares and fringings and things like that. So stay tuned for my review, of course, but I'm gonna continue my journey a little bit, walk around a little bit more, and head towards meet my guy at DJI. See you in a bit. Alan, we meet again.
I meet again.
Yeah, of course, DJI's flagship stores in London. This is the Regent Street store.
Regent Street.
Yeah, and you haven't seen the opening. I made a video specifically for that, and you can click the link up here. You can check it all out. It was very busy. It was very cool, and here you can actually check out all the latest product from DJI, including what we're going to talk about today.
Yes.
And this is the
new DJI New.
DJI Neo.
Neo, yeah.
Neo, yeah. It's this self-flying drone, selfie drone. What do you call this? It's not quite like a normal drone that you have to use a remote control to fly, right? This is actually a very interesting one, because I think there's gonna be tough questions. How are you gonna actually call this one? But I think this kind of like game changer we have. Yeah. Because this is actually the first one. It's perfectly safe for the kids to fly. Yeah.
So before we have Mini 2 SE, but actually they are still have something potential risk for the kids, because you got all the blades. But this one, you can stay from both sides. Is fully protected.
Yeah.
And this is also the first one you can actually fly, take off from your hands.
Yeah.
Officially allowed. Okay.
Officially allowed. Yeah, you could do that with the Mini before, but it's not quite official, right?
Not quite official, because we are not recommend.
Yeah.
And this one is we recommend you take off from your hands. And also another feature you probably seen it before is they can actually landing on your hands.
Yeah. So you just hold out your hand and it just comes and land it.
Yeah, recognize a little bit. And also this is only the first one you can fly without remote.
Okay.
Yeah, but when I say remote, including your phone. Yeah, because you can see the 8 button here.
Yep.
And you can choose the 8 different functions.
Yep.
So the tracking, circle.
Yep.
And once you decide it, and the takeoff, and just you can leave it.
Yeah. Earlier I did a little try, actually pretty cool, because as you know, this is a store here. experience. It's indoor.
Yeah.
I tried it, just basically walking around in circle here, and the drone tracked me fine. And then it's amazing, well, in terms of the footage stabilizations and things like. Because this, I can tell, this hasn't got like a normal drone will have a proper gimbal. This doesn't really have it. It's all electronic based, I believe.
Yeah, actually, yeah. So basically, I think back to your question, how we actually call this one? I think we have this product actually gonna kind of redefine the entry level drones. But I more probably prefer call this one as flying action cameras.
Flying action camera.
Yeah, because this one is very interesting because first one, the price wise is only 169.
It is cheap
for the drone, and it's only drone. But you probably ask you why you start selling only drone.
Yeah.
Because first one, for the kids, you don't need the remotes.
No.
So you can use your phone to
One less thing to break.
Yeah, one less thing to break. And the second one is if you already has Mini 4 Pro, you can keep your RC2 remote controls. So you don't have to buy another one.
Yeah. It uses the OcuSync 4, I believe.
Yes.
Right.
And and also if you have Avatar, and you can compare with your existing Goggle 3 and Motion 3.
Right.
And you probably asking why? Because if you already have Mini 4 Pro, and you really want to just try, or like you want it to experience, you know, what's the FPV actually looks like, and you can buy this one. And if you had Avatar 2, because it's too heavy, so it's more than 450 grand. But if you want to do, if you're in some area you can't fly the proper Avatar 2, and you can have this one because this is under 249.
And I personally think it's actually a very interesting thing, especially the size. When just give you a kind of comparison. This little bag here, if I just put my phone here, you can see the size, right? So now I can compare that with the drone.
Yeah.
So it's actually shorter, it's bringing it closer, shorter than the phone. So it is very, very tiny. I was shocked. You know, initially when I saw the website, when I saw the DJI Neo, I saw other people holding it, I didn't really appreciate how small it is. I couldn't quite tell until I actually hold it in my hand, then just realized that this guy is tiny.
Yeah, very tiny.
And very light. And what's the weight in this thing?
136.
136 grams. So, in fact,
it's lighter than iPhones.
Lighter than the phone.
100%.
Right.
Yeah, and also, you know, for you are a very famous content creator anyway. So, but however, I think at the moment for content creators, you do need like different angles.
Yes.
And you are looking for something very special or more flexibility to take some very unique content.
Yes.
So this one, I think, probably gonna open your mind.
This could be my like a second cameraman. Like I don't need to call or tell them off. This will just follow my instruction.
Yeah.
So they just like follow me and just follow me around, do like circle and things like that.
Yeah.
I think it's really, really, really cool. So I think you're gonna see some content that I'm using this one in the very near future. In fact, if you guys haven't checked out my latest video, there's some drone footage from the Mini 4. So you want to see how good Mini 4 video capability is, you can check out that video and link up here as well. So yeah, this is one of the reasons why I always like DJI stuff. I think that you guys done well for the content creators.
Yeah.
You have done a lot of features that not just about targeting the market, but also you do actually understand what we need.
Yeah.
I think that's the key difference compared to some other companies. Yeah, and when you can actually address the needs of the content creators, you sell the product. Simple.
We are a tech company, but of course, I think more important is that we're going to bring that tech into your life.
Yeah.
And it can basically make your contents more.
And I have to say, you know, like things like the Neo opens up a new door, not only just for the beginner, but for, like, say, content creators themselves. This is actually a very affordable drone, like the 169.
169.
Yeah, 169 pound.
Of course, you can put the full pack, which is including the remotes and the 3 batteries, charging hub, and it's cost you 299. But still, that's very affordable.
Drone prices have come down a lot, and they're definitely getting more user-friendly. Yeah. More safe. You know.
Exactly. So I think this one is totally going to change your image or impression for the drones. So fully automatic. Absolutely safe to fly. Yeah. There's no way can damage you at all. Yeah. So that's why I think this is something I'm gonna call this one as the game changer.
Yeah. Well, we're definitely gonna put this to my paces, and we're gonna fly around and see what sort of thing I can create from this. And I'm not really an action guy, so I know that you said a flying action camera, so I don't do skiing or.
We're gonna I can call this like flying Pocket 3.
Flying Pocket 3, yeah. So I'm gonna generate some content using this guy here, some B-roll, so you can see exactly how it works.
I'll still do the 4K as well. It's 169, but it's 4K.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So that would be interesting. So the combination between the Neo and my Pocket 3, which I'm using right now, I think the two of them would make travel documentary, vlog, like you say, like this sort of content so much easier and more dynamic as well. Because previously you have to handhold the camera. It's always one angle. You have to put down the Pocket 3 somewhere, and now you get other angles,
behind
dynamics.
you, around you, and it's very compact to carry on as well.
Okay, well, thanks a lot, Alan.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I think I'm probably going to see you again in next upcoming months.
Yeah, because apparently, secret, a lot of stuff coming.
A lot of stuff.
That's all I can say for now, but a lot of stuff coming. So stay tuned. If you're a DJI fan watching this already, you're going to be very, very happy.
Yeah, we're not going to just keep the Apple lonely. Yeah, it's not just Apple launching new products.
But bad news for you guys, though. Make sure your wallet is tight. Christmas is coming and something's coming up, and then you may want to loosen up a little bit.
Well, that's why I made this one only 169. So compared with iPhones,
that's for the kids. You are grown up. You want some big, right?
Yeah, this is even cheaper than the new AirPods.
That's true. That's true.
Okay.
Anyway, thanks a lot for watching.
Okay, thank you very
and I'll
much.
see you all very soon. Bye for now.
Bye.
So I just met up with Alan in the DJI store. As usual, he's just a gentleman there, explain everything about Neo. I got to try it myself in store, which is actually pretty cool. This is something I actually wanted to test, is how does it work, or how well does it work in a very confined environment, which proves that Neo is very capable of doing that tight spaces in the store. I'm quite impressed. So you've seen the footage already, the test footage that I shot in the store there. I think it's pretty good. Obviously that I would have to wait for my unit to turn up and then do my full review on that one, or maybe full test, I would say, then I can report back to you how it goes. At the same time, of course, I also expecting to receive the Hover X1 Pro Max, which is going to be very interesting. That is also a self-flying drone with 8K video capabilities. Oh my God, that is going to be a beast. But of course, it's a different league altogether. That is a very expensive drone in a way, costing around about £800, £900, compared to the Neo, which is only 169, which is, you can't really compare based on cost itself. So I wouldn't really want to say that's a direct comparison. It has similar features though, tracking, following, circle, droney, whatever. It does have all those modes as well. So it'll be quite interesting to see how well the X1 Pro Max does when it becomes available. So we shall see. So stay tuned for all those content. But anyway, I shall head home now. I've done my test for the 85mm lens. So I'm gonna see my family now. So until next time, I'll see you all very soon. Peace out.